All right, welcome back to a brand new episode of Friday Night Comics. Thanks for tuning in tonight. Be showcasing or essentially doing an updated look at my CGC comic book collection, but I do have a brand new book I added recently, like I mentioned last week. And so I'm going to start with that one. And for those who are not familiar with my collecting habits, I do collect 8.0 only for the Bronze Age. The big key books, or the key books, if that makes sense. I do have some Bronze Age that aren't rated, but these are the big ones. And starting off with the Ghost Rider in Marvel Spotlight number 5 from August of 1972. Origin and first appearance of Ghost Rider Johnny Blaze. And I think he's got a TV series on Netflix, or he's on Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. or something, I don't know, but anyway, another note, I was glad to get this book in the older CGC holder because they redesigned this slab a few months back, and I found out online that there's been a lot of issues potentially with it, and that it could damage the book the way it squeezes it inside of here, or the other one anyway. And so I really want to stay away from those newer holders for some time. So I was happy to get this in the older CGC case. Again, this is 8.0. And then the rest of what I have here has been seen before, but we're going to run through this again. And up next is Amazing Spider-Man number 129. And this is the first appearance of the Punisher. And this is from February of 1974. Right there. I have a copy of a Giant Size X-Men number 1 from the summer of 1975. And this is the first appearance of the brand new X-Men team. And this was, again, summer of 75, white pages, really nice copy. 8.0 grade. This next book, I was a little disappointed I waited as long as I did, and I wasn't sure why all the hype and why the dramatic increase in price for this particular copy. But anyway, it's The Werewolf by Night, number 32. And this is, again, an 8.0 from August of 75. And I had my eye on this book for a while. And something happened along the way where the book doubled in price, and I kind of regretted not picking it up when I could have for a much lower price, but whatever, you live and learn. But still a nice book, and I guess some of that price bump could be attributed to the fact that he may get a Netflix series, or it might appear somewhere in some movie or something like that. I don't know. But okay, up next is probably the biggest book in my collection, and that is The Incredible Hulk number 181. And everybody knows this to be the first full appearance of the Wolverine, white pages, November 1974. Really nice copy there. Again, probably the best book in my collection. So most of these I bought early enough that I didn't have to overpay, with the exception of The Werewolf by Night, and then I have a Silver Age book in here I'm going to show at the end, which I kind of probably should have waited a little while longer before I pulled the trigger to save some money. All right, up next is somewhat of a sleeper book, or maybe not so much anymore, but it's The Incredible Hulk 180, and this is the first appearance of Wolverine ever, and he shows up in a cameo on the very last page. This is Hulk number 180. This could be had for a lot less money than this one for sure. So I grabbed that one. And then I have here a copy of Marvel Premiere number 15 from May of 74. Origin and first appearance of Iron Fist. And up next is The Tomb of Dracula, number 10. This is the first appearance of Blade the Vampire Slayer. Off-white to white pages. And that's from, July of 73. Here's a new book. I guess this guy just got a series. I have Netflix, but I don't have the streaming Netflix, so I can't watch any of those cool TV shows. But Hero for Hire number 1. And this is the origin and first appearance of Luke Cage First appearance of Diamondback. This is from June of 1972. So I did happen to pick this one up before the hype train started rolling on that Netflix series, so I'm glad to do that. Glad to have done that. Save me some money in the process. Next up here is the first CGC book that I had ever purchased. And again, I think maybe 4 years ago, 3 or 4 years ago. But anyhow, it's the X-Men number 94. The Uncanny X-Men, or the X-Men. And this is the second appearance of the new team, but the first time they appeared in the ongoing series. This is from August of 1975. I would say this book has pretty much remained at the same price as when I originally bought it, so it hasn't really moved much at all in either direction. Let's see. Alright, so the last two books I'm going to show you, they're Silver Age books. And for Silver Age, I don't have any grade criteria, but these happen to be 6.5s, and they're both Fantastic Four issues. Here's number 45 from December of 1965. So this features the first appearance of the Inhumans. And so this is the one book that I probably, had I waited a few more months, I could have gotten a better deal on, because I might have bought it at its peak when there was a lot of talk about it becoming a movie or more prominent in the TV series Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., I think. But anyway, it's still a good book to have. It's a Silver Age again. And this other book here is Fantastic Four number 52 from July of 1966. This is the first appearance of the Black Panther. Off-white to white pages. Again in a 6.5. So again, no specific grading criteria for non-Bronze Age stuff, but for the high-key bronze books, I'm going 8.0 only. Not 8.5, not 7.5, 8.0. Now, I do have some bronze keys that aren't graded, like Howard the Duck and Invaders and Inhumans number 1, but they're not on the same level as these books here, so the big books, I'm going to get graded CGC. And then the lesser titles, I don't mind picking up in nice raw condition. So I'll run through these one more time. So that'll do it, folks. Appreciate you tuning in, checking out the updated comic book collection here, CGC graded. And once again, the brand new one, the newest one in my collection, the Ghost Rider. First appearance in Origin, Marvel Spotlight number 5. Thanks for watching. I don't know when I'll see you next as far as Friday Night Comics is concerned, but I'll be back. Until then.